Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my channel if you haven't seen any of my previous videos. So today I'm going to be talking about something rather interesting, and that is how to get over a breakup. So whenever I post the question thing on my Instagram story, I always have at least one person asking me, how do you get over your ex? How do you get over a breakup? Something along those lines. I'm the breakup queen. Everyone and their mother loves to break up with me. Like, even someone I'm not dating, they're still gonna break up with me. Honestly, it sucks. When I go through a breakup, or like when I was younger and I went through my first breakup, even just my last breakup, I remember I would be on YouTube looking up, oh, how do you get over your ex? How do you get over a breakup? Blah, 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 blah. And you know what? Every single video said that you need to find a distraction. You need to distract yourself to stop thinking about it. Here's the thing with that. That does not work. It really doesn't. Because you can distract yourself, and sure, in that time you're not going to be thinking about your ex. But as soon as you are no longer distracted, it's going to hit you hard. You do need to think about it. And I don't mean think about it 24/7 and just be upset all the time and cry and be sad. But you do need to think about it so you can work through it and accept it and move forward. And that brings me to the next thing, accepting it. If someone breaks up with you, they don't want to be with you. They could give you any excuse in the book and be like, oh, I want to be with you, but no, there is no but. If you're really in love with somebody, you're gonna do everything that you can to make sure that it works. If this person is good for you, you're good for them. You guys both want to be in this relationship. If somebody breaks up with you and makes you think that they want to be in the relationship but they can't because of something, they're lying to you. There are people who move across the country and now they're on separate sides of the country and still make it work. And I know that long distance isn't for everyone, but I'm just saying, if people can do that, then these shitty excuses people are giving you as to why they broke up with you, those aren't making any sense, because you can make it work. If two people really want to be together, they're going to do everything they can to make it work. So if somebody breaks up with you, you just need to accept, like, you have to really think about it, like, wow, you broke up with me. You're willing to let me go and have me be with somebody else even though you want to be with me. That doesn't make any sense at all, unless they know that you're gonna be around constantly and that if they ever want to come back to you, you're gonna be there. So another thing is time. I know that sounds so cliche because everyone's like, oh, just give it time, blah, 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 blah. But that is the only thing that works, along with being able to accept the fact that they don't want to be with you. Love is a crazy powerful thing. You can't really fake it, and you can tell when somebody loves you. So when somebody breaks up with you and they give you a very dumb excuse as to why they did it, that should kind of help you accept the fact that this person does not want to be with me. If you wanted to be with me, then you would have tried to make it work. You know what I mean? So that really helps with moving forward once you can accept it. That is just the biggest thing, because a lot of people can't move forward because they keep asking themselves just like, why? Or what if this happened? What if that happened? What if we get back together? What if they want to come back to me? All this stuff. No. They broke up with you because they don't want to be with you. I don't care what their excuse is. When you're in love with somebody, you don't want to be without them. You will do everything in your power to try to make it work. You will make it work. You're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be sick of it. You're gonna be tired of being upset. You're gonna be tired of missing them. You're just gonna be done. You're gonna be over it. And I don't mean over like the relationship. You're gonna be over missing them. You're gonna want to get over it. A lot of times it's not that you miss that person. You miss how they used to be, and you miss how things were, and they're no longer that person. And you need to realize that if you guys were to get back together, things will be different because they're a changed person. You're a changed person. And things they're not gonna be the same. And that's gonna just hold you back from moving forward and being happy again. So those are two of the things, accepting it, giving it time, And another thing is take care of yourself. And when I say take care of yourself, I mean emotionally and physically. You do have to sit and think about it. Just so that you don't push it under the rug, because that's really not healthy and it's gonna bite you later. It really is. It's gonna come back and bite you. But don't constantly think about it. Don't constantly put yourself through that, because you're gonna end up getting depressed or just be sad every day, and that's no fun. Nobody wants that. But it is okay to be upset, and the first couple weeks you're probably just gonna keep crying and asking yourself questions and thinking about everything that you may have done wrong, everything they did wrong, things you guys could have done differently, and that's normal. That's normal. But I would say after 2 or 3 weeks, try to start leaning away from thinking about it and try to start just really accepting it and being like, okay, you know what, I need to move forward. And it's gonna take a different amount of time for everybody. You know, it's not gonna be a set amount of time for everyone. Everyone's different. Everyone's relationship is different. Everyone grew up differently. Everyone's breakup is different. So time is gonna vary. And so that goes for the emotional part, the mental part. Well, another mental part is that a lot of times after breakups, people will lose self-esteem. They'll be like, oh, well, maybe I'm not pretty enough, I'm not good looking enough, I'm not fit enough, all of this stuff. Don't do that. Do not do that. That is one of the biggest mistakes that people make, and sometimes you just really can't help it. But you need to know that when someone breaks up with you, it's because of them. It is because they simply don't want to be with you. That does not change who you are. That does not change how other people view you, and it should not change how you view yourself. It really shouldn't, because you're still that great person that they were in love with, or that they were in a relationship with, and something changed, now they don't want to be with you. That does not mean that you are not pretty anymore, that you shouldn't feel beautiful. It doesn't mean any of that. And for the physical part, make sure you don't stop exercising, or if you weren't exercising, you should start, because honestly, it makes you feel so much better. That's what a lot of people do. They exercise the pain away. And I don't mean go crazy with exercise. Just do something physical. Go outside, get some sun. You know, if it's the winter, girl, play in the snow, go sledding. I don't know, sis. I've never been through a breakup in the winter. Make sure you're eating good. I mean, for the first 2 weeks, sis, go ham on all the ice cream that you have in your house. Like, eat all of it. I don't care. I mean, it'll make you feel better in a way, but it's also going to make you feel worse. So make sure that once you are done with your ice cream phase, you do go back to just eating healthy, because that will also help you feel better. It'll give you more energy, because after all that crying and all that, you're gonna feel like you don't have energy and like you don't want to do anything. So yeah. And I mean, that's honestly, and I mean, talk to people. Talking does help. Talk to your family about it, talk to your friends about it. Don't go like talking about it on social media, like giving all the details about, oh, he did this, she did that. Like, don't do that, because that's just gonna make things worse. As to, this is another question that I always get asked. Can you be friends with an ex that you're in love with? Now, that is a very difficult question, because I personally do not know. I mean, I think that it's better if you are not friends with an ex you're in love with, because it's possible they're gonna move on before you be with somebody else, and if you're still in love with them and you're their friend and you see that, it's going to hurt you very, very badly, and you're just going to fall all the way back down from all of the progress you've made. It's just not gonna be good, and then you're gonna be mad at that person, even though you don't really have a right to be. That's why I would say don't be friends with your ex until you are completely over them. Like both of you guys, until you guys are both over each other. I mean, that's basically it. What did I say? Accepting it, time, taking care of yourself, and don't be friends with them if you're still in love with them. That's basically it. There aren't really any secrets to it. You can't just magically get over your ex overnight unless you're like a fucking wizard. But yeah, I really hope that this somewhat helped you. If you just recently went through a breakup, I'm so sorry. I know it fucking hurts. It's one of the worst things in the world because you go from being on the biggest high to just hitting rock bottom, and it sucks. It probably feels like the whole world is crashing down and you're never gonna be happy again. This was your soulmate. Now your life is pointless. No, that is not it. I do believe in soulmates, and I do believe that soulmates will be together. So if you got broken up with, that person was not your soulmate. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my beautiful munchkins, and goodbye.